Just talk a little loud.
It's cold.
Good morning, everyone. Heading down to the bus stop. What?
Oh. Your Bitmoji thing looks weird.
It looks like me.
It really does.
It's the closest thing I could come.
What is sugar alcohol?
It's basically a refined sugar that is not made like sugar, and sugar alcohol tends to give people diarrhea and loose bowels because of the way it's processed in your body. It's a sugar substitute, sort of, but it's not really. Your body still processes it and does funky things with it. You know, just like sorbitol is another type of sweetener that
Is it xylitol or something?
xylitol is something that they use overseas, and you'll find it in a couple types of foods around here. But the thing with xylitol is it's an artificial sweetener, but it's also toxic to dogs, which is why when people have chewing gum that has xylitol in it, you got to keep it out of reach of dogs, because if they eat it, it'll give them health problems. It'll shut their kidneys and liver down.
Okay, bye.
Love you, bye. Oh well, there you have it. I'm all alone. I'm all alone. That's okay. I'll go home and go back to bed later. Good morning.
Good morning. Take two.
Some people are so inconsiderate with phone calls.
Telemarketer decided to interrupt my last shot. Anyway, I'm eating strawberries. We're gonna go.
We're going to go to a thrift store and try to find a bed frame because we're trying to fix storage solutions. We're trying to make storage better in our bedroom, but in order to do that, we have to open up space under our bed because our bed sits on the floor. So, we're working on that.
What he said.
In a nutshell.
Yeah, so if we can raise the bed up, and we can get those under the bed storage things, and we can put stuff under the bed, like yarn and craft stuff and stuff that's just cluttering up the place.
Stuff that we use.
Yeah, but it's all stuff that we need access to and that we use. It's just there's no space because we have no closets at all, and we have no room in our room because the washer and dryer's in there. So there's issues with that too. We have shelves and stuff in there, but right now they're cluttered too.
Space is essential.
Mm-hmm.
We like tiny places, but we got it. Every square inch has to make a difference.
It's just like when you live in a camper or an RV, you got to maximize your space. Look at that strawberry, man. It's probably GMO if it's that big.
Or it's grown in chicken poop, and the chickens are GMO.
It tastes yummy though. Just a little snack. So we're going to the thrift store to see if we can find a metal frame because we figure we can probably find one there pretty cheap.
We had one, but it got thrown out. Just did.
Or maybe even if they might even have like a wood frame.
Well, we're gonna see. Paul might even have a frame in his shed.
But we need a queen size.
We'll figure it out. We always do.
So, I finally figured out
As you're getting funked around, she figured out how to make it funk.
how to figured out to use the selfie stick. It was a little easier to hold, but I still hate that I'm looking off because I'm looking at myself. I gotta stop looking at myself and start looking at the camera. It's hard. That's why I like sunglasses. I bought a new pair of sunglasses yesterday, really cheap. They were like 60% off or something, like $4. They're really neat. But as you can see, it's not sunny out, so I can't wear them. Strawberries are gone. Anyway, so enough babbling.
Blah, 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 blah,
We'll see you
blah.
guys later.
Later.
So where are we at?
We are at
Pizza King.
Pizza King,
It's a place in
Georgetown.
It's just outside the outskirts of Georgetown, I think.
Yeah, by the Walmart in Red Nurse. So it was recommended by the lady in at Walmart. So we're having lunch.
I'm getting a cheesesteak. Gotta try the cheesesteaks.
We're gonna calzone. We're gonna get some crab fries. So this is my one cheat meal of the month.
And
But I just wanted something yummy.
so we'll
That's what we're doing.
throw some pictures in here once they come out.
We'll let you know what we think after.
That's what we're looking at.
Okay, so we're done eating. It's really weird. We haven't really gotten to a point where we feel comfortable, I think, recording while we're eating. So it's better. I mean, we took some pictures of the food. So let's start with the place itself, the ambiance, the way it looked, whatever you want to call it. You know, if we rate everything on a 1 to 10 scale, I'd give it probably about an 8.5. It was pretty decent in there. I mean, it was like low light, and it was kind of like westerny.
Kind of like a. I mean, it had on the walls license plates and Americana, not the red, white, and blue stuff, but just.
It's like a country and western
Yeah, I mean.
type feel. Like it wasn't like an Italian restaurant type feel. Mind you, this place's name was it's called Pizza King, and they're actually open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I mean, and they were established in 1978 apparently. Anyway, I was just read the sign. So I like the way it looked. Like I think the ambiance of it was nice. You know, the booths were high back inside booths, so like you had your privacy, which was really nice.
Yeah, you had your own space.
Which was really nice. The one thing I did not like is I felt like all of their dishes were cheap. I feel like they put a lot of effort into the way the place looked, and it looked, I don't want to call it fancy, but it looked like a decent sit-down restaurant, but everything was plastic or styrofoam. I mean, and I know it's a pizza place, but if you're gonna, you go to a pizza place and you get paper plates, it doesn't look like that. Yeah, you did. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like the plates that we came with, the plastic disposable, not disposable baskets, but reusable baskets. To me, it seems like if they would have just taken that extra step, I'm sure it was probably a budget thing of some kind, but
like
the feel of the place would have been different if you actually had solid stoneware plates.
Well, it's like, okay, so we got the crab fries, and it was, you know, they were good. Like the tasting of the fries and of the crab dip that was on top was good, but it came out on like this pedestal type plate with aluminum foil on top, and the fries and stuff were on the aluminum foil. And it was deceiving. Like it made it look like there was a lot more fries. Like when you see the picture, it looks like there's a lot there. There isn't. It's a single layer of fries.
It's a single layer of fries.
It's just like literally, it would have been like a small fry
At a fast
food restaurant. It was good, and the taste was good, but the portion size for the price of it, I feel like they could have done better. Plus, like I told him, I said they should have got like those little cast iron skillets to put those in, because all the cheese and stuff stuck to the aluminum foil, and then when you tried to get it off, the aluminum foil tears. And when you're in a sit-down restaurant, that's just not something you want to experience. You know what I mean? Like you should be able to get the fries off the plate without too much. There's like some flashing lights, that's why we're kind of looking, but without too much trouble. I mean, with that being said, they were good. They were delicious. They tasted yummy. It was a little disappointing. The appearance was deceiving, and the quality of the stuff that they put them on. I mean, if they'd have put it in like a little stone cast iron skillet, that would have been nice. And
Presentation. It's just
Yeah,
the presentation should have been a little sharper.
so he got a cheesesteak sub. I got a calzone because I love cheese, and if I'm gonna splurge, my one splurge is gonna be cheese, because it's my weakness. So it's either gonna be ice cream or cheese. So I got a calzone, which is nothing but cheese in the bread. Now it was good. It was a little bit over toasted, I think, and that too, for the size of the calzone, I've gone to pizza places and had a much bigger, not that I needed it, because I didn't need that to be bigger, but it was kind of small. And it came out on a cheap aluminum small like pizza pan with a piece of paper on top of it, just sitting there with a little side of sauce. It just
Presentation. It's
presentation.
Really
It
what
was
amounted up
good.
to.
It was cheese though, so like it's really kind of hard to not please me with the cheese. It was good. The bread was good. The sauce was good. It was a little overdone, but you know, the cheese, it was just cheese inside, so it's really kind of hard to critique cheese. Okay, and your cheesesteak sub?
My cheesesteak sub, it was good. The flavors was pretty spot on. They didn't overpower with bread. So many places will just give you this big honking French loaf of some kind of bread that just overpowers the sandwich, and I hate that. This one here was a petite bread that held the sandwich together good, but the sandwich, half the sandwich was smaller than my hand, and it just, to me, it was a small portion of what I was hoping to get. I mean, am I full? I'm full, but I'm full because, okay, what we got going on here? People are honking behind me because the guy in front of me is braking. And apparently they don't like that because I spilled their coffee or something. Yeah, and forbid people should stop for pedestrians. But anyways, as I digress.
We'll critique traffic later.
So, I mean, you know, my cheesesteak sauce is mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato, onions, usually fried onions, and a little bit of hot peppers, just a little bit. And that's what I got. Some people call them California cheesesteaks. I'm not particularly big on a Philly cheesesteak. For me, they're okay, but I like my cheesesteaks with lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, fried onions, and a little bit of hots. And so the portion control was just a little small, but again, I mean, it was just right for what I needed because we got an appetizer. So, you know, there's plenty of room for an appetizer and the sandwiches, and I even tried a couple bites of yours to see how it was. So
Yeah, I mean, so overall, the food was good. I mean, the food was good. I'll give them that. The ambiance of the restaurant itself was good. The presentation of the food I would say needs work. Like, I don't think, like, if you're going to sit in a restaurant that's got low, dim lighting and is, you know, kind of a sit down in a cozy feel, you should get a styrofoam cup. You know, I just don't. I think that's made for, like, your quick little pizza joints, like, I don't even know, like, the little mom and pop pizza shops that just, I don't know. But it's just different. I mean, I've been to other pizza places, and there are some, if you're going to put it all out in the way the restaurant looks, you know, take a couple extra steps on the presentation of the food. You know, don't use...
And there was a lot of people there, so I mean...
Yeah, it was busy.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if the people were there, the food's right, the prices are pretty decent.
The prices weren't bad. Like I said, I mean, portion-wise, we didn't need them to be bigger, but for the price, they could have been a little bit bigger. And in comparison to other places I've been. Like, I've gotten bigger portions in other places. I would definitely go back. You know, I wouldn't get the fries again for the simple fact that if they were pricey and you really didn't get a lot. It looks like a lot, but it was a single layer of fries. And everything stuck to the aluminum foil, and it was kind of like, eh.
Yeah.
So, but, yeah, so that's the end of our...
You know, would we go back?
Yeah, I would go back.
I'd go back.
I'd try something else.
There's lots of restaurants up in Georgetown, but if we happen to be there and we needed something right then and there on the spot, I'd go back.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely go back. Like, we went to this Walmart up here. This is a super Walmart. So it's got the grocery section. It's bigger. They got more selection of stuff and, you know, things. And we needed to get a couple things that we just needed.
Our microwave finally...
Yeah, our microwave went up, so we needed to get a new microwave. And we don't spend like an arm and a leg.
And don't get me wrong, that microwave is probably 20 years old.
It was old. Our microwave was old. And I'm just like, this really isn't... It should not take 6 minutes to heat up a bowl of spinach. Just saying. So, yeah.
So, the microwaves aren't terribly expensive for what you get. So.
And we picked up some more t-shirts. Like, the t-shirts I like to wear and I've been wearing, they're only $3. Like, you can't pass that up for some t-shirts. Comfortable t-shirts. So we picked up some more t-shirts.
And a juicer thing. Not a juicer, but a
blender. It's just a little
tiny cup blender.
Personal blender, but I got just the cheap one. You know, just for my shakes and my protein shakes. It's just easier than using a blender. Like, I have a blender, but to get the blender out and set it up and do all that and then pour it into a cup and is a pain in the butt when you can blend everything in the cup you're going to drink it out of. It's easier. It's a little more portable too. And we got a grill. Our grill last year, we just got a charcoal grill this year. We didn't get no big expensive grill, but
our neighbor has a propane grill, so if we want a propane, what his bar is.
Yeah, so we got a grill. We got a charcoal grill, a decent one for a pretty decent price too.
I'll buy a time lapse and be putting it together. That ought to be interesting.
Yeah, but we're outdoor people. We've said this before. So like in the spring, summer, even in the winter, we will grill outside, fish and chicken and vegetables and burgers.
Once
and
this is assembled, tomorrow we'll probably be cooking on it. So.
Yeah. So tomorrow's dinner will be planned around the grill. I'm trying to think of what vegetables I could throw on there now. Grilled vegetables are yum. Squash. But yeah, last year's grill, well, we had a propane grill, but last season Greg set it on fire. Not purposely.
Literally.
But the whole thing caught on fire. Like the whole grill.
It was like melting and it was peeling off of it. And that was with the propane off.
I think we might have even told that story.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's it. Just a couple things that we needed for the house. You know, we have a little extra money from our taxes. You know, after all our bills and stuff are paid and money's put aside for the next few months. So
it's not often we get a little tiny bit extra, and it's not a lot, but it's.
I mean, and the whole thing is that it's hard. It's hard for us to spend money. I mean, even on those couple of things, it's all we got. Oh, and I got gardening gloves for $2.
Yeah, we sat there and bantered 20 minutes whether or not we should get certain things because it's.
We don't want to, because it's like, you know, we don't want to spend money because we know we're going to have this bill and that bill and everything else, but you know, we worked hard for that money that we got back on our taxes, and you know, 98% of that money is going to bills and going to doctors, you know, and we need to live. So, I mean, judge us if you want, but we need to live. And when it's like I said, it's not like we're going out and splurging all kinds of, you know, going and taking a big trip or buying all new furniture for our house. I mean, shit, we're looking, scrounging around trying to get a bed frame for our bed that we don't have to pay for. So, we just, you know, needed a microwave. You know, we need a grill because that's what we cook on, especially in the summer when we don't have air conditioning. You can't use the stove
You
and
cook
oven.
in a kitchen, it's 120 degrees.
Yeah, in a trailer, so we cook outside during the spring and summer. And this was a really good deal. I'm sick of justifying it. Who the heck? Who am I justifying it to? Not you.
We're justifying it to ourselves.
This is what we do. We're like,
you know,
we're trying to justify our purchases.
Putting down $10 shirts because there were $3 shirts.
We what?
So putting down $10 shirts because there were $3 shirts.
Yeah, the first thing I do is look for those yellow clearance balloons to see if they have anything that we could use clothing-wise, because You know, Lacey's always going through clothes. You know, we go through clothes, and we're gonna share these shirts, mind you. Like, we didn't buy these shirts for him. We didn't buy shirts just for me and shirts just for him. We bought 7 shirts that the 2 of us are gonna share. It's terrible. Kind of comfortable. What the heck? I'm not buying a lot of clothes because my goal is to lose some weight. So I'm gonna wait till I lose the weight, then I'll go buy myself some clothes, and then I'll probably hit the thrift stores first. But anyway, this has turned into a 13-minute video, just us talking in the car.
Because we like to talk.
Car talk, that's for sure correct. So we'll go for now.
Later.
In case we have something else we gotta share later.
What you doing?
I'm organizing this stuff that's from Jay.
We're in the process of cleaning our room again.
Ugh,
This is stuff that was actually up there.
it's just,
It's stuff.
I mean, the bulk of it's yarn, and
He's not stuffed though. Well, he's stuffed, but he's stuffed.
is this
but,
gonna bother you if it sticks out a little bit?
as long as you don't trip on it.